What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm 6-Star Driver here, back with another video. Today I will be sharing the passenger endorsement test with you guys. This is good for all states. It is needed for operators of buses or similar vehicles used to transport passengers. If you want to drive a transit bus or plan on having a limousine service, you will need your passenger endorsement. This is part 1 of the Passenger Endorsement Study Guide. You can pause to give you time to answer the questions. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. What must be closed whenever the bus is in motion? The answer is D. Emergency exit windows and doors must be closed while the bus is being driven. If the traffic light on a drawbridge is green, you should. The answer is B. Although you are not required to stop at a drawbridge if you have a green light or if there is an attendant or a traffic officer present, you should still slow down and make sure that the drawbridge is closed and safe to drive on before you drive across. During your pre-trip inspection, you should sign a previous driver's report only if the correct answer is B. Don't sign a previous driver's inspection report unless the defects listed on it have been certified as either being repaired or not needing to be repaired. You will, of course, perform your own pre-trip inspection. Before you start to drive, you must inspect all of the following except. The correct answer is C. Before you start to drive, you must check all critical systems such as steering, brakes, tires, and emergency equipment to be sure they work properly. For the passenger's safety, you must also check such interior items as seats, handholds, railings, signaling devices, and emergency exits. FM or DVD music is nice, but you can safely drive your passengers to their destinations without it. So the correct answer is C. You do not need to check or inspect that before you drive. Which of the following statements about the interior of a bus is false? The correct answer is D. If an emergency door has a red emergency exit light, it must work properly. However, you only need to turn it on when visibility is poor enough that you have switched on your headlights, such as at night or in poor weather conditions. If you have a disruptive or drunk passenger on board, you have the options to do what? D is correct. You have a few options for the safety of everybody on board. If possible, follow your carrier's guidelines for dealing with such passengers. Otherwise, you may drop off the passenger at the next scheduled stop or in a clean, well-lit place where there are many people. You want as many witnesses as possible. Before you start to drive, make sure that carry-on baggage is not A is correct. Carry-on baggage must not be left in the doorways or aisle because someone could trip over it or it could block the way to an emergency exit. Carry-on luggage must be stored so it can't restrict the driver's movement or injure passengers if it falls or shifts. So A is the correct answer. Can a bus carry 100 pounds of each Class 1, Class 3, Class 4, and Class 5 hazardous material? The correct answer is A. Passenger buses can carry up to 100 pounds of each class of hazardous material, up to 500 pounds total. However, there are some exceptions. Division 2.3, which is poison gas and liquid, Class C poisonous, cannot be carried in any amounts. Explosive and radioactive cannot be carried in the passenger area, such as tear gas. You cannot carry those items in you. But A is the correct answer for this. If your bus starts to lean towards the outside on a banked curve, the correct answer is C. If your bus is leaning towards the outside of a bent curve, you are driving too fast and should slow down before your bus rolls over or starts to skid. The posted speed limit is safe for cars, but not necessarily safe for large vehicles like buses. Which of the following should the driver announce at each stop or the destination? D is correct. When arriving at a destination or intermediate stop, announce in a clear voice the location, the reason for stopping, the next departure time, and the bus number. If you're performing your vehicle inspection test on a coach or transit bus, you will have to inspect the baggage compartments and make sure that the baggage compartment doors blank securely. The correct answer is A. If you're performing your vehicle inspection test on a coach or transit bus, you will have to inspect the baggage compartments, check that the baggage compartment doors are undamaged, operate properly, and latch securely. Which of the following statements are true? The correct answer is C. You should know the safe driving speeds for your vehicle under both ideal driving conditions and poor driving conditions. The posted speed limits on curves are safe for cars under ideal driving conditions, but not necessarily safe for large vehicles like buses. On a curve, you may have to slow down below the posted speed. Before leaving your stop, you should A is the correct answer. Know how big a gap in traffic your bus needs to merge into traffic. Before you can pull out of a bus stop, you must wait for a large enough gap in traffic. Never assume that other drivers will brake to let you into traffic. Bus accidents often happen C is the correct answer. Bus accidents often happen at intersections where there are many drivers and pedestrians doing different things. Use caution at intersections even if there are signs or signals that are supposed to control traffic. Also use cautions at railroad crossings. Buses are required to stop at railroad crossings. According to federal regulations, you must have a CDL with a passenger endorsement to drive a bus that seats blank or more people, including yourself. A is the correct answer. According to federal regulations, to drive a vehicle with 16 or more occupants, including yourself, you must have a CDL with a passenger endorsement. In New Jersey, you must also have a passenger endorsement to drive any bus, limousine, or van for hire that carry 8 to 15 occupants, including the driver. And in New Jersey, you must also have a passenger endorsement to drive any school bus that carries 15 or fewer occupants, including the driver. The posted speed on a curve is A is correct. Each curve has a safe design speed, which is its safe speed for cars in good weather. However, at that speed, a bus is more prone to rolling over, and it may not be safe for any vehicle to travel at that speed in bad weather. In particular, a bus could go sliding right off the road. For safety on curves, slow down below the posted speed. If your bus is leaning outwards on a bank curve, you are driving too fast. When must you complete an inspection report? B is correct. If you work for an interstate carrier, you must complete a post-trip vehicle inspection report for each vehicle you drove during your shift. Note, any safety-related problem that you found while driving a vehicle and repairs that you believe are needed. The inspection report will let the next driver know if there are safety-related problems. It will also let the carrier know if safety-related repairs are needed. Federal regulations require an inspection report to be completed by the end of the day's use of the vehicle. Charter bus drivers should C is correct. Once you've arrived at a bus stop, announce the location and bus number. If the aisles is on a lower level than the seats, remind disembarking passengers to watch their step. Also remind passengers to take all their carry-on luggage and other personal effects items with them as they get off the bus. While crossing railroad tracks, you should blank if your bus has a manual transmission. The correct answer is C. If your bus has a manual transmission, do not shift gears while crossing a raised railroad crossing. Shifting gears on a raised railroad crossing increases the chances that your vehicle will stall and get stuck on the tracks. Which of the following types of cargo must never be carried on a bus with passengers? B is correct. Buses may carry small amounts of certain hazardous materials such as small arms, ammunition, and consumer commodities labeled ORMD, limited hazards, emergency hospital supplies, and drugs. Buses are prohibited from carrying chemical weapons such as tear gas or poisonous gas. That is it for part 1 of the passenger endorsement sample test. Check out all the other tests and other contents on this channel. Don't forget to hit the like button so this video can spread to more people. See you on the next one. Peace.